Without further ado, I'd like to introduce Jim Peterik.
The question I get asked more than anything else is, what comes first as a songwriter, the lyrics or the music? I hear that all the time, and I always have one answer: neither. It's a phone call. And they go, what are you talking about? Well, for me, one of the greatest times of my life, one of the greatest moments, frozen in time, 1982, very early in the year, and I come home and I had this big-ass answering machine. You remember those? And I press play, and I hear a message from my sister, one from my mom, and then, hey, yo, Jim, give me a call. It's Sylvester Stallone. And I go, yeah, right. No way, Stallone's calling me. He's my hero. Somebody's putting me on. Karen, come over here, my wife, Hey, yo, Jim, give me a call. It's Sylvester Stallone. She says, I think you better call him back. So I call him back, very nervous, because he was already like my hero, right? And I said, this is Jim Peterik. Is this really Sylvester Stallone? Hey, Jim, call me Sly. So here's me, kid from Berwyn, talking to my hero, Sly. Yeah. And so what's going on, Sly? I was starting to warm up to this thing, knowing he's real. And he says, well, I got this new movie called Rocky III, and I love your band Survivor. That's a good start. And he said, I'm getting tired of that Gonna Fly Now song, and I heard your band, man. I heard that last album, that song, Poor Man's Son. That's the sound I want for my new movie. Do you think you can help me out? I said, man, I've been preparing for this moment all my life, Sly. And yes, we can. He said, I want you to write a world-beating anthem that will live forever. I said, no problem. I know how to bluff. I'm from Berwyn. And he said, I'm going to send you the first 3 minutes of the movie, and I want you to watch it and get inspired. I said, it's done. Next morning, I went out and rented a Betamax Pro. It's a machine that's about the size of a refrigerator, right? FedEx arrives, and I called the guitar player in Survivor, Frankie Sullivan, who I was writing a lot of songs with. He came over, and we pressed play, and we see Mr. T rising up and getting all ferocious. And we see Rocky kind of getting soft, doing MasterCard commercials, kind of riding on his glory, And I had my guitar around my neck, and I just started going, just like that, And then we saw the punches being thrown, and I just went. Wait for the punch. So we had that going for us, right? Not a bad intro. But then we hit a brick wall. We can't get any farther with just the first 3 minutes of the movie. Sly, you got to send us the whole movie. Oh, can't do it, man. The movie company says, can't do it. I said, do you want your world-beating anthem? He goes, yeah. Next morning, FedEx arrives with the whole movie. And that's when we got the inspiration. We heard Rocky's trainer going, Rocky, you're losing your edge. You're losing the eye of the tiger. I looked at Frankie, we wrote it down, and the lyrics just started flowing, And what amazes me is not that it went to number one for 7 weeks in 1982. Hell, we had a $50,000 movie to go with it, which wasn't bad. What amazes me is that in the year 2019, this song is still around. It's still on the radio. It's still on commercials. It's still making a difference in people's lives, challenging them to go beyond what they thought they could ever do. And I'll tell you, the royalties in the mailbox, that doesn't suck. But I'll tell you what's even more valuable to me are the stories I hear from people almost every day, people that have gotten out of the wheelchairs and went the distance, crossed the finish line, fought cancer and won, made it their fight songs. That's the kind of stuff you cannot buy. So tonight, what a perfect opportunity to dedicate this song to the H Foundation, whose mission is to cure cancer. This is for you. You got the eye of the tiger. Yeah, rising up, back on the street. I did my time, I took my chances. Went the distance, now I'm back on my feet. Just a man and his will to survive. So many times, it happens too fast. You trade your passion for glory. Don't lose your grip on the dreams of the past. You must fight just to keep them alive. It's the eye of the tiger, it's the thrill of the fight, rising up to the challenge of our rival. And the last lone survivor stalks his prey in the night. He's watching us all with the eye of the tiger. Face to face, out in the heat, hanging tough, staying hungry. Oh, they stack the odds, still we take to the street for the kill with the skill to survive. It's the eye of the tiger, it's the thrill of the fight, rising up to the challenge of our rival. And the last no survivor stalks his prey in the night. He's watching us all with the eye of the tiger. Up straight to the top, and the guts got the glory. Oh, in the distance now, I'm not gonna stop. Just a man and his will to survive. It's the eye of the tiger, it's the thrill of the fight, rising up to the challenge of our rival. And the last young survivor stalks his prey in the night. And he's watching us all with the eye of the tiger. Ooh, the eye of the tiger. You got the eye of the tiger. The H Foundation's got the eye of the tiger. You got the eye of the tiger. Woo! You got the eye of the tiger. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Jim Peterik, ladies and gentlemen. Eye of the Tiger.